Good morning. When I see an online estate sale auction, one of the first things I look for is, do they have any cool house plants? Okay, first thing I look for is, do they have a closet full of clown costumes or rodeo dresses? But second thing, do they have any cool house plants? And this one happens to. Did I get into a bidding war last night? Yes. And guess who came out victorious? Let's go pick up this tree. Is there another estate sale in this part of town that we could hit up right after this? Yes. You know what? We're gonna do a drive-by, because I have a feeling it's gonna be cray-cray, and if it's cray-cray, we're just gonna keep on cruising. Okay, let's go get this tree.
Go through the house, basement, garage, upstairs, backyard.
Wow, thank you. Usually when I go to an estate sale, I like to do a little voiceover that talks about what I could glean about these people's lives and what the experience was like, how it felt to sort through and be a steward to someone else's memories and belongings. But honestly, this estate sale affected me pretty intensely, and not in a super sad way, although, as we've talked about before, there is sadness when a home no longer has the people in it that made it a home. But the overwhelming sense I got from the sale was that these were people, and I don't know them, but this is the feeling I got. These were people that lived life exactly how they wanted to live it. They made art, they made music, they were vocal about what they believed in, and that's what I'm going to take with me. More than the things I got or the cool things they collected during their years in this home, I want to live a life exactly the way that I want to live it too. And I hope that's something you can do also. Listen, there's not much I can do about how stinky your feet are. We're all stinky, it's okay. But what I can do is make sure you have comfy feet. Thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Bombas. Thank you, Bombas. If you're not familiar with Bombas, they've donated over 150 million items like socks, t-shirts to those in need with the help of their customers, one purchased, one donated. They also have a 100% happiness guarantee, so that means free exchanges or returns for any reason. Your dog eats your sock, you just don't like how it fits. Where else can you get a 100% happiness guarantee in life? And to add to the happiness, Bombas now has international shipping to over 200 countries. That's exciting. I tried and now love the Ultra Stretch Calf Sock. No annoying toe seam, arch support, and if I may, it has the perfect amount of scrunch and stretch. Charlie horse. That's the good stuff. So feel good and do good with Bombas. If you'd like to try Bombas yourself, new customers get 20% off their first purchase. Just go to bombas.com/Kathleen and use code Kathleen20 at checkout. Thank you, Bombas. Now back to the video. It's crazy in here. I know, we just cleaned it. This is what happens. Specifically, this happens because I had my Whatnot sale last night where we sold all of the hand-painted, thrifted t-shirts and applique sweaters and stuff. Guys, thank you so much to everyone who came and bought something. I thought we would make maybe $600 to donate. All the proceeds were going to be donated to Doctors Without Borders. I thought we were going to make a couple $100s, and that was sick. I was excited about that. We made almost $3,000, which will then be doubled by a corporate match. Thank you, everybody. So generous. And also, it was just fun to hang out and chat, you know, on a Thursday evening at 8 p.m. I am the kind of person who does not get imposter syndrome. I don't know what that even means. But, and that's not me tooting my own horn, I think I'm broken in some way, but I did get a little taste of that with this Whatnot sale. I was like, are you guys sure you want to spend your super hard-earned money on these silly little shirts that I painted? And maybe part of the impetus was the fact that all of it was going to go to charity, so maybe people were more generous, which I am so appreciative of. But yeah, I'm just feeling really thankful and kind of blown away today. All that to say, that's why my room's messy, because I was just throwing stuff around, you know. With so much horrible hate and destruction that is happening around the world, I saw someone recently refer to it as here, there, and everywhere, which, yeah, I'm just so thankful for this really generous and kind-hearted piece of the internet that we have. Okay, love you. Thank you. Let's clean this up and then I'll show you what I got at the estate sale. You're gonna have to. There you go. Okay, let's talk. Did I just flash you? I pretty recently went to an estate sale that was filled with miniature crafting supplies. Like crafting supplies for miniatures, but I'm sure there was also some miniature crafting supplies there. I saw a miniature butcher's knife, so one could assume. And it feels a little silly to already have another little pile of goodies to show you from another estate sale, but I will say it is estate sale / yard sale season. And this specific estate sale was also filled with crafting supplies, specifically like art supplies, illustration supplies, cartooning supplies. It was honestly such an honor to be able to share in this couple's home and their cherished belongings, because it seemed like they were a really big part of the artistic community here in Columbus. So that was awesome. I got a little emotion while I was looking through her art studio, just because like it's real, you know? It's estate sales are bittersweet, and I was just really glad to be able to take part as a fellow artsy gal. Anyways, let me show you. I didn't take a bag with me because I was a fool, or maybe I was delusional. I was like, I'm not really gonna get anything, so I don't need to take a bag. Sometimes I like to trick myself that way. It rarely works out, but you know. So I did find this net kind of like scuba bag. I love the red color. I love a net texture, and we're actually going on vacation very soon to a place where a net bag would come in handy. Anyways, I got this, it was $4, and I got to carry around my stuff in it while I was there. First thing I found and loved was this kind of canvasy sash. At first I thought maybe it was a belt that you're supposed to, you know, tie around your waist, but it's also kind of shaped a little bit like a bow tie, and I thought it would be such a fun, kind of thick, structured neck scarf. You could tie in like a little bow, like cravat style, like almost flight attendant energy. I need to actually look up some ways to tie this in a cute way. But I love the structure of it and the colors. I believe this was $4. Cute. Anyways, I mentioned she was an artist. There were tons of art supplies, pens, pencils, markers. And I saw these fabric markers, and I can always use more fabric markers. So I'm gonna add these to my stash. Thank you so much. And they will get lots of good use. $2, I think? 2 or 4. They do work. I tested them. This is the prize, I think, of what I found. In the basement, on a random shelf in a corner tucked behind a clothing rack, there were 3 of these like acetate mid-century swivel bubble lamps with this like tortoise shelly plastic. They're very dusty, I need to clean them. But they also have storage in the back. I don't know if that's for like a catch-all for you to like drop your jewelry in or something. The holes are pretty small, so maybe it would even be like a little terrarium or something. But these have wall mounting kind of sockets, I guess, on the back, holes. I thought they looked so cool on either side of our bed. Almost like rear view mirror, like side mirrors in a car, kind of. They were only $10 each. I'm sure on Etsy, a vintage slinger would want much more, much more. I can't wait to clean these up and find a cool house for them. It would also be cool to put like a little battery powered light in the back. So it's like a backlit mirror. That'd be sweet. Ooh. There were 3 of them. I didn't think I needed all 3, so hopefully somebody is enjoying that single I left behind. And then last but not least, I got 2 pieces of jewelry. So I got this braided silver bracelet. I'm always looking to add to my kind of silver slinky bracelet stack. So now we've got a new friend. We've got the Brady. We've got the snaky. I don't know if that's actually what these bracelet types are called, but I really like them. And I got this little jade carved stone ring. It might not be jade, it might be like resin because it's so light, but I love this light transparency and the color. Really, really cute. An easy wearer. Looks cute stacked with my wedding band too. And that's all I got from the estate sale. Oh, and the potted tree. Duh. Okay, I also just got something in the mail from an online auction. I'm always just doing the most, hunting for goodies online. This is bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I got this big kind of traveler weekend bag from our girl Vivian Westwood. I just loved the chain, checkerboard kind of tartan, the little diamond decal, this really weird color combination, like the butter yellow with this foamy blue. It's got these cute little feet on the bottom with the Vivian Westwood orb motif. Like I mentioned, we're traveling soon, and I'm wondering if I should bring this as like my personal item, because she's honking and is the kind of texture that I wouldn't really have to worry about getting dirty. That is a bag. Wow. Here's my little beauty. I mean, big beauty. Can you believe this was only $20? I just repotted it. It needs a bigger pot, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for one of those. But for now, I hope she'll stick with me until I can find her a new home. And here's my other estate sale potted tree. My adopted children. You need some more water. Whoa. I wonder how old this thing is. Decades? Thanks so much for hanging out with us this week. This arm isn't resting on anything. Hope you had a nice time coming to pick up my plant, check out the estate sale, just do a little chit-chatting, hanging out. And I hope I'll see you next time. I post most weeks, although I believe I'm taking next week off because of aforementioned vacation. But feel free to come follow me on Instagram at kathleenillustrated if you want to keep up with me in the behind the scenes between video uploads. And I just love ya. Thank you again to everyone who participated in the Whatnot charity auction. I'm a lucky, stinky gal, and you're the best. Okay, love ya. Bye. Bye.